Hey, I've got a really interesting story for you. There's a guy in Ohio, really rich guy, named Leslie Wexner, and he's one of these rich guys that you might not have heard of. He's 81 years old now. He's worth somewhere between $4 and $6 billion, and he's the chairman and CEO of L Brands, which was previously called something else, but it's the company that includes Victoria's Secret, Bath and Body Works, some very, very major companies. And this guy is super wealthy. I actually have some friends that know him. He's a big philanthropist. He happens to be Jewish, and I have friends who have been involved in some Jewish philanthropy groups that Leslie Wexner is involved in. And everybody has known all along that he's a Republican, but he's more one of these low-tax, pro-business Republicans, not a social issues guy, not as much of an ideologue as someone that would be sort of like in the Ted Cruz wing of the Republican Party. We've now learned that former President Barack Obama went to Ohio to help Richard Cordray, who's a Democrat running for governor there. And while he was there, he visited Leslie Wexner. And Wexner announced just after this visit that he's leaving the Republican Party, saying, quote, "I just decided I'm no longer a Republican. I'm an independent. I won't support this nonsense in the Republican Party. I've been a Republican since college, joined the Young Republicans Club at Ohio State." He has been contacting Republican elected officials and telling them that he now considers himself an independent, that he is going to stop giving money to Republicans in the way that he has been doing for a very long time. So why am I telling you this? I'm not now praising Leslie Wexner as some kind of bastion of progressivism or saying this is the guy. What I'm pointing out is that there is an entire wing of the Republican Party, more socially moderate, really focused on low-tax, pro-business policy, who are seeing nothing in Trump that resonates with them, period, to the point that they're leaving the party. And Wexner has pointed this out. He actually told employees recently that he felt, quote, dirty and ashamed when Donald Trump equivocated around that Charlottesville white nationalist rally where he said, well, there were very fine people on both sides, meaning the side of those protesting against white supremacy and the side of those who are white supremacists. And then he went on to say, quote, "I have to do something because the leader of our country is behaving poorly." So from a strictly money point of view, we have a campaign finance system that's a disaster. That doesn't change if some rich Republicans stop giving money to Republican candidates. But if this is the system we have right now, I'd rather Leslie Wexner be so disaffected with the Republican Party that he stops contributing to Republican politicians, obviously. Secondly, this is actually something that at a certain point the Republican Party vis-a-vis the Trump coalition are going to have to figure out whether they're going to do anything to change the direction that things are going. Because it's not just Leslie Wexner. Seth Klarman is another major Republican donor who's more New England based in our neck of the woods. He's mostly been giving money to Democrats over the last year and a half. And if there is anything that's going to make the Republican Party pay attention to discontent in its ranks, you would hope that it's money from major donors, and you would hope that it's starting to lose elections. So step one, you got to vote in November, right? You've got to vote because every single loss that these Republicans take is going to force them to reconsider what it is that they're doing. And then, of course, people like Barack Obama, very influential, powerful speakers who are also extraordinarily personable and just good at relating to others. Going and meeting in person with some of these big donors can actually make a difference. I don't think Obama's going to meet with the Koch brothers and get them to drastically change their donor patterns, but money and losing some elections will get Republicans very quickly to reconsider which direction it is that they're going in.